I am Nokshila Dlamini with your afternoon stories. Makhura postpones Gauteng cabinet announcement. While convicted murderer expected to be sentenced. Rainwater says reservoir levels improving amidst water restrictions. Today's planned announcement of the new Gauteng cabinet has now been postponed. This after Gauteng Premier David Makhura was scheduled to announce his new cabinet in Parktown North of Johannesburg later today. Gauteng government spokesperson Thabo Masebe says the Premier is still consulting the ANC on who to appoint as MECs. Convicted murderer Lebogang Mofokeng will be sentenced at the Palm Ridge Court on Gauteng's East Rand today. Mofokeng was convicted of killing his ex-girlfriend Jabulile Nhlapo at a student commune in Vanderbilt Park last year. Judge Herman Broderick, who presided over the case, described Mofokeng as a self-confessed liar and rejected all of Mofokeng's version of events on that fateful day, saying it was clear he wanted to kill Nhlapo. Nhlapo's mother, Adeline, says she hopes Mofokeng spends the rest of his life behind bars. Rainwater says while water levels were still sitting below 60%, its reservoirs were gradually improving. Parts of Johannesburg, Ekurhuleni and Tshwane have been hit with water restrictions that left some residents and businesses frustrated, claiming they were not informed about the restrictions which Rainwater implemented last Friday due to a shortage in capacity. Ayanda Vezi has your sports news updates.
Thank you for staying with us. I'm Ayanda Vezi with your sports news. Starting with the UEFA Champions League, Tottenham Hotspur forward Harry Kane is confident he's ready to go for Saturday's Champions League final against Liverpool in Madrid after returning to full training. The England captain has been out of action since suffering an ankle injury during the first leg of quarter-finals against Manchester City. Spurs midfielder Musa Sissoko said the players were in a positive frame of mind ahead of a final against English rivals Liverpool. Still in football news, new Baroka FC striker Richard Mbulu says he will compete a dream of his life when he features in the Premier Soccer League next season. He scored for Malawi in their 3-0 COSAFA Cup win over Seychelles on Sunday. Mbulu has signed for Baroka from CD Costa do Sol, but also previously turned out for Sejong Nenes in Portugal. Mbulu made his national team debut in the African Nations Championship finals last year in Morocco. And lastly, in your cricket news, former Proteas all-rounder Jack Callis believes that every team should be careful of South Africa at this year's Cricket World Cup. The 43-year-old was part of South Africa's 1999 infamous semi-final tie with Australia and 2003 Duckworth Lewis fiasco against Sri Lanka in Durban. South Africa have lost 4 World Cup semi-finals and never won the tournament. The World Cup kicks off this coming Friday. That's it from me, Ayanda Vezi, and the sports desk, Seko Palezos.
Time for your traffic and weather updates.
Here's your traffic and weather updates this afternoon. Pretoria at Premier Street, obstruction causing delays at the Desktop Tunnel. Edenville at Lincolnsfield Road, congestion queuing traffic between the N3 Highway and the First Avenue. Woodmead on the M1, an accident at the Woodmead Drive exit queuing traffic. And now with your weather this afternoon, Johannesburg is at 16 degrees Celsius. Soweto's at 21 degrees Celsius. Midrand is at 20 degrees Celsius. And that is all with your traffic and weather updates this afternoon.
That's it from the team and I. Catch you next bulletin in the evening. Goodbye.